What am I gonna do now? Guys, the ending of this. That pink venom, taste that pink venom. Get him, get him, get him. Hey everyone, Renee here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we are reading a bunch of manga. So I never really have drinks during my intro, but it is 2 in the afternoon and I have not had my coffee yet. So here we are. Okay, anyway, but in today's video, we are going to be reading manga, watching anime, checking out K-dramas, just getting back in touch with myself. If you don't know, I do cosplay and I don't do it a lot anymore, but I started cosplaying in 2013. So all of that kind of stuff has been a huge part of my life for a while. Anime, video games, manga, K-pop, like all of the works. And I feel like I haven't embedded enough of that into my channel or into my content, especially in the past couple years. So I really want to start doing that more and just start like getting back into it and like catching up on what I've missed. I have been accumulating a lot of manga lately. Well, not a lot, but I have been buying more and more lately. So I have a stack that I kind of want to get to. I don't know if this is going to be a daily reading vlog or a couple days. I'm thinking I'm probably going to make it a couple days, just because I got kind of off to a late start today, and also oh my, did y'all hear that car outside? So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna show you the stack of manga that I have here and we'll go from there. So this is the stack of manga that I have. I'm gonna try to read all of these within this vlog. So to start, I got the first volume of Cheeky Brat. This is, I think, a newer translated manga because there's only 3 volumes out right now. And I really contemplated getting all 3 of them because all 3 of them were sitting there on the shelf at Barnes & Noble. But I am so hesitant to get manga in bulk if I haven't even read the first volume. Like, I am the type of person who needs to read the first volume to see if I'm gonna like it. So I only got volume 1, and I believe this is another basketball anime, and the reason I picked it up is because I literally have not been able to find Waiting for Spring. I need volumes 4 and 5, and I did find them online, so I think I might just order them, but I always check the bookshops when I go in and they're literally never there. They only have volumes 1 and 2 or like 14 at all times. So because I don't have any more Waiting for Spring, I feel like this would be a good substitution. I think the cover is really cute. I love basketball, I watch it all the time, so I'm really excited to see how this is. Then I also got the bind up, the complete collection of Love in Focus. This is a manga that I have read the first one of. I think there's 3 volumes in total in here. But it is a romance manga centered around a photography club, and I love that. I majored in photography in school, so I do have a soft spot for it, even though I literally have not used my degree one bit since graduating. But I just think this is so cute, and I'm excited to finally finish the story, and I was so excited to find the bind up. And I also want to read the first 2 volumes of Nana. I only had the first one for a while, and then I found the second one at Second and Charles randomly, so I snatched it. So I do only have volumes 1 and 2, but I wanted at least 2 to start because I have read this before and I've watched the show. It is one of my favorites of all time. So, I mean, I know what happens, but I know that once I start, I'm gonna wanna just read the next one. So I wanted at least 2 to start my reread of it. So I finally have 2, so I'm going to be reading this. I literally love Nana so much. I'm not gonna go into it too much right now, but I definitely will tell you more about it when I do decide to start reading it. So we have these. Then I also have the second volume of Perfect World. This is a romance manga centered around our main male character who is in a wheelchair. He's handicapped, and I think that that is such a cool concept for a manga. I've never really seen it in there, and it is a little bit more mature in the sense that they're in their mid-20s. So I really appreciate that, and I really liked the first volume, so I'm excited to delve into the second. And then lastly, no surprise, I got King Junji Ito's newest manga, The Liminal Zone. The cover, She is stunning. So yeah, I don't even know what this is about. I don't even care what it's about. It's Junji Ito. He's one of my favorites. We know this. So this is the last one that I got. So yeah, I have a decent stack of manga to kind of get me through this week. I have been hoarding these for a video like this specifically. I love reading manga in bulk. It feels good and I am just in the mood to delve into it. So pretty much for today, I'm gonna start on some of these manga. I know my boyfriend and I are watching Attack on Titan. I have already watched it, at least the first season and a half, but he had never watched it before and he's finally watching it. So we just made it to season 2. So once we get a few episodes into season 2 is when I start to become fresh to what's happening. So I am excited to jump back into the story from where I left off many years ago. Then yeah, we'll kind of just see where the day takes us. It's a Sunday, it's really slow. Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of progress with my day and I'll talk to you guys later. So we made our own ramen and we're gonna see if it's good. Hey, okay, so I have decided I just know this is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I think this is gonna end up a weekly vlog, maybe still a few days, but I'm just gonna call it a weekly vlog because I think it's gonna go at least until Thursday. Because for one, I'm actually having a lot of fun with it, and for two, remember when I said that I was gonna, you know, sit back, read one? I still haven't finished a single volume yet, and it is 7 o'clock because I was just doing a whole bunch. I got like suddenly creatively inspired. So I was just doing a whole bunch of stuff for like content and planning and like trying to make vision boards and stuff like that. And I got really sidetracked. But my boyfriend and I did make ramen for dinner. It was so funny because we literally sat there. We were like, we literally just went grocery shopping. What do we want to do? And then it just came together. So we made our own ramen, which was really good. Then I kind of sat down and I did start reading Cheeky Brat Volume 1. And I got to the second chapter, but I can already tell that I am gonna need the next 2 volumes because I actually really like this. I think I have to reread Waiting for Spring because I do see a lot of similarities in the two. Obviously they both involve basketball, but the dynamic in here and the banter and the humor, I think I might like it a little better in this one. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I literally have laughed out loud while reading this. So I think I need to get the other 2 volumes. I don't know if I'll read them in this vlog, but I can just tell that I'm gonna really love this series and I am excited to continue. I'm definitely gonna try to finish this tonight. But I also want to start doing some editing. So I just wanted to update you, let you know the direction that I think this vlog is gonna go now, more like weekly, but still like manga and anime and like K-drama and all that kind of stuff focused. But for now, yeah, this is pretty much all I've done is 1 chapter of Cheeky Brat Volume 1. But it's so far a very good chapter. So I am gonna go and kind of do a little bit of editing and maybe read a little bit more. I don't know if you'll hear from me again tonight. Who knows? But I'll talk to you. Oh, did you see my cat just run? But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Hey, it's the next day and I do have some updates for you. So I was able to finish Cheeky Brat Volume 1 and I loved this so much. I think that it's so funny and I think it's so cute and I definitely do want to continue with the series. I love the dynamic between the 2 characters. The banter is just so good and I don't even know if I can like trust the guy. Like I think I can, but there are some times where I'm like, is this a game? But I do think that there's like a good genuine connection between the two, and I'm so excited to continue with the series, and I'm actually gonna get into that in a minute. But before I get into that, I also started Perfect World Volume 2, and I really like this series so far. It definitely is, I think, a heavier manga. It touches on some really important aspects like living with disability, and our main character, he just feels like he can't give enough to the main female character in here, and it's really sad. But I also really love the relationship. The girl is super patient and she's super sweet and really good to him, and I'm just really intrigued to see where this is gonna go. People say that this kind of hurts a little bit, and I'm not quite sure in what way they're talking about, but I'm a little bit nervous to find out. So I'm only like a chapter or two into this, so I still have a little bit to go. I started this before bed. But yeah, really liking it. So then going back to me wanting to read more of Cheeky Brat, I literally bought volumes 2 and 3 as soon as I finished volume 1. Like, I'm not even kidding. And while I was at it, I also bought something else, and I'll show you. Let me give this a good rip. Okay, so here we have Cheeky Brat volume 2 and 3. I love how their covers are like all so like up in her business, and she just looks so annoyed in every one. I wonder if that's gonna change as the series goes on, but I'm so excited to have these. Oh my god, the series is so freaking cute. Oh, I love how there's like the basketball bouncing. I didn't notice that before. So yeah, so now I have all of the currently published volumes of Cheeky Brat, and I'm definitely going to continue reading volumes 2 and 3 probably in this vlog, and then we're gonna get into the other thing. Pardon my appearance if I look tired. I literally just got home from work and it's like 95 degrees out and I was freaking sweating. So yeah, we just put on a tank top and brushed my hair real quick and went with it. Oh my god. So while I was already at it ordering manga, I decided, why not get volumes 4 and 5 of Waiting for Spring. I finally was able to get a hold of these. I have been wanting to continue Waiting for Spring for a while, and especially reading Cheeky Brat with the basketball element. It just made me really want to go back to this series, and I honestly feel like I might need to reread volume 3. I don't think I need to reread volumes 1 and 2, but volume 3 I might have to. It really depends. If I read the first chapter of volume 4 and I'm kind of confused, I might go back and reread it. But yeah, I think it'll be cool to kind of read these side by side since they are similar in the aspect of basketball, and also a little love triangle, I will say, and just kind of comparing and seeing which one I like more. But yeah, this is my little manga haul. I'm super excited to have these. But I mean, first and foremost, I'm going to continue reading Perfect World Volume 2, and then I don't know if I'm gonna jump right into the rest of Cheeky Brat or if I'm going to read Junji Ito. I kind of really want to read The Liminal Zone. I just have a lot of manga to read right now, but manga I go through so fast, so I kind of want to make this like a full week, because literally all I want to do right now is read manga. So I feel like I just need to like do this as it's decided. We're gonna do this as a week. So for now, I'm gonna go settle in, maybe eat something because I'm starving. And then yeah, I'll read a little bit later and I will talk to you next time I have an update. Guys, the ending of this, listen, I really need to just start bulk buying manga, because I literally just bought manga, but I didn't think to buy more of this, and it just ended with how it ended, and my heart is just hurting. Like, I think I might have mentioned it earlier about how I had heard people say that this book maybe brings a little bit of pain, and now I can fully see why. Like, I was seeing it beforehand, but with this volume specifically, I was just like, wow. I think that this story is absolutely beautiful, and I think that it definitely deserves a little bit more attention. There was one thing that happened where I was like, it's a little out of the blue, but you know, it adds to the plot. So I'm not mad at it, but I just honestly really want the best for these two characters, like genuinely. So I'm really excited to pick up the rest of the series. I think next time I get manga, I'm gonna get like the next 2 or 3 volumes of this. So that being said, I haven't read as much as I wanted to by now because it's been 2 days and I've only read 2 manga, but I've been working too, so I've read Cheeky Brat and Perfect World, but tonight I definitely plan on reading a bunch more. So I actually think for my next manga, I'm going to pick up The Liminal Zone by Junji Ito. This is his newest one. This cover, like, I love it so much. So I'm gonna pick up this one next. It's really short. I think this might be the shortest Junji Ito I've read so far, but I also haven't read all of it. That's creepy as hell. I just opened up to a page. So yeah, anyway, tonight I'm gonna read this, and then I'm probably, no lie, going to pick up the next 2 volumes of Cheeky Brat because I just keep thinking about that manga and I really want to get back to it because it's just so cute. So yeah, that's the plan. Other than that, I don't know what else I'm doing right now. I think I'm going to make dinner. We're gonna make like a Tex-Mex style bowl, like our own Chipotle, I guess you could say. So I think I'm gonna make dinner and do just a little bit of cleaning and then settle down and get some reading done. Yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay, I have some updates. I last night read The Liminal Zone by Junji Ito, and I don't have it down here with me. I thought about going upstairs to get it, but that just didn't seem like something I wanted to do right now, so we're gonna put a picture up. But if you don't know, I absolutely love Junji Ito. He is one of my favorites, and I just adore all of his stories. And I was really excited for The Liminal Zone. The story, I mean, the cover is stunning, like wow. And I had seen some mixed reviews on it, but to be honest, I gave this 5 stars. I really liked this. I think this might be one of my favorite Junji Ito collections that I've read so far. I've read about 6 or 7, and it was just so good. Like, so okay, revert, backtrack. So essentially, this is a compilation of, I think, 4 short stories, and then you also get like a little afterward note from Junji Ito about like how these stories came to be. And these stories are so obscure, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first started reading it, I was a little bit unsure because reading the first one, I think, was The Weeping Woman. It kind of was a little strange at first, and I don't know why I didn't expect it to be strange. It almost seemed strange in like a how, like, what even is the purpose of this kind of way. But Junji Ito just has a way of taking ideas and making them into really thought-provoking or just obscure, unique stories. And I really enjoyed all the stories in this book. There wasn't one that I didn't like. He just has such a way with stories. Like, his mind, crazy. Like, I genuinely wonder, like, how does he think of this stuff? But I really liked it. I think it is a little obscure, but I think most of his work is obscure. There's definitely a few in here where I was like, wow. Like, I think the one that I was the most like, wow, was the 3rd one. I can't pronounce the name of it. It's like The Path of Something or The Way of Something. I can't remember, but it was so weird in the best way. So I gave this collection 5 stars. Loved it. It was a nice break from all the romance I've been reading. I love my horrors, my thrillers, that kind of stuff. But I did pick up Cheeky Brat Volume 2 as well. I'm about halfway through this, and I love it. I love it so much. I love the dynamic. They introduced a new character. A new character, another tall male character. And I feel like maybe there's gonna be a love triangle, which I usually hate, but for some reason in manga, I'm like so invested in it. I don't know why. Manga, I feel like, is the only literary form where I find a love triangle acceptable depending on the story. There has definitely been a couple mangas where I was like, no. But with this one, I'm really intrigued to see where it goes. The character they just introduced is like kind of odd in my opinion, but I think I kind of like him. But pretty much I'm not done with it yet, but yeah, same thing. The banter is great, all of that good stuff. I'm having such a blast with it. I'm definitely going to finish this tonight and probably read the third one. So tomorrow I'm gonna aim to finish this vlog and we'll see how much more I can get read. I know that I haven't read nearly as much manga as I thought that I would. Like, I mean, you can read manga pretty quickly, but I just had such a busy week. This is what it is. So for now, I am either going to read more Cheeky Brat, watch Love Island, or potentially start a new K-drama. I've been seeing Business Proposal on Netflix, and I knew the girl looked familiar when I first saw it. It's Sejong. I'm a huge fan of Sejong. I've been a fan of hers since the first season of Produce 101. She was my favorite, and I'm really sad that her group Gugudan wasn't more successful. The fact that they disbanded and didn't really have a strong chance, I felt like, was a little disappointing, but I still love Sejong so much, so I definitely want to support her in her dramas and solo endeavors. So I'm gonna watch Business Proposal. I just don't know if I'm gonna watch it in this vlog, but we'll see. I'm gonna stop rambling because I wasn't trying to ramble this much, but I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so I am here to wrap up this vlog. It has been a couple days since I last spoke to you. I am just awful at wrapping up vlogs. Like, I'll go through my clips and then I'll realize that I never actually filmed an exit clip, and I'm like, what am I gonna do now? So here I am filming an exit clip for all the manga that I've read in the past like 4 or 5 days. Now, ideally in my head, this was going to work out a lot better. This was going to be a way more productive type of vlog in terms of like how much I was reading. But to be honest, I only ended up reading, I think, 5 manga, like 4 or 5. So not nearly as much as I wanted to. I definitely did not finish my stack. But essentially, these are all of the manga that I finished. So I finished volumes 1 through 3 of Cheeky Brat, which I am obsessed with. This is definitely so far a 5-star manga series. I cannot wait till the 4th volume comes out. I think it's super fun. Once again, I think I said it throughout this entire vlog pretty much. I really love the banter between the 2 main characters, and I just love the story. And also just the characters in general, like outside of our 2 main characters, are so fun. Even the guy who like I feel like is gonna be the love like triangle type dude, I like him too. I don't know, I think everything in here is so fun, and it's just, it kind of rekindled a love for me. So I definitely really enjoyed all 3 of these. And then also the first one that I read in here was A Perfect World, volume 2. Still really loving this series. I think I actually like this more than the first volume. The first volume I think I gave like a 3 to a 4, but this one I might give like a 4.5 to a 5 maybe, just because I was way more invested in the second volume. I think the story is coming along very nicely. I will definitely be continuing with A Perfect World. And then the other manga that I read this week, of course, was The Liminal Zone by Genji Ito, my king. I gave this 5 stars and I really loved it. I know there's a lot of mixed reviews on it, but I just genuinely think that Genji Ito has such a brilliant mind, and it really shone through in this volume, this collection of stories. And I would highly recommend it, honestly. Like, I really enjoyed it. So overall, I had a really great reading experience with these manga. Like I said, I only read 5, but they were winners, and I had such a fun time with this. I absolutely love reading manga, so I'll probably do this again and hopefully be a little bit more successful with sticking to what I plan on reading. But for now, that is all I have for this video. If you like this, definitely leave a thumbs up below and maybe comment if you want to see more content like this, because I personally am really excited on making more content like this with the manga, anime, K-dramas, that kind of stuff, video games. I just love that whole world of things and I really want to incorporate it more in my channel. So if you like this video, stay tuned for more. There will definitely be more. Subscribe to follow me on my reading journey and keep up with that content. And like always, all of my socials will be down below as well. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, the works. So you can follow me more closely on those platforms. And yeah, once again, I hope you like this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!